Hey, what's going on? Smart Spectre Comics, and I'm live. I wanted to do a couple of CGC unboxings. Wait a little bit to see if we get some people here. And if anyone wants to join in on the stream, I dropped the link in here as well. So you guys feel free to jump in. I'll add you guys into the live stream. Let's see if we get anybody in here. What's going on? How are you? Hope everyone's doing okay so far today, Saturday morning over here. So basically, I have two CGC boxes unboxings. One of them was one of my 2020 gold books. The other one is my one of my books I've been waiting to get back for a while now from Rhode Island Comic-Con. And mind you, Rhode Island Comic-Con was way back in early November. So you know how it is with these books when you send them out to CGC. So I'm glad that one of these books finally got back, and the other book I've been holding here for a little bit. Basically, I had these books here for about a couple of weeks, sitting here, gave it the good old coronavirus quarantine. So packages are right here. Got two packages. Got my gloves. And I say we get, start opening them up. So let's see what we get. Which box do you, what box do you think we should open up first? The 2020 gold book or the book from CGC? I'll let you guys decide. Let's see what's going on here. But, all right, got my nice fancy gloves here. Didn't need to whip out the mask today, but I gave it the good old 14-day quarantine. Let's see who else we got up in here. All right. What's going on, Ryan? He's got to buy a comic book online. All right. Let me know what you're looking at. Is it an eBay buy? Let's see. You think San Diego will have a Comic-Con? That's a good question. Originally, when is it typically what, late July is when San Diego Comic-Con is? I usually forget when it is. I think it's like either late June or late July. But I think they still will have it. It just may be delayed until maybe the fall. Obviously, we still don't know how long this coronavirus outbreak is going to last. But we got to take it day by day, obviously, until we start to get the numbers start to dwindling down. But we're not even yet at our peak, and I've been following it day to day because I work at the hospital, and we're basically, the trajectory is just going straight up. We haven't reached the critical plateau mark is what we're looking for, where China basically got there within, I think it was a couple of months it took them, but to really get full handle of it. So we're nowhere near that point where it's going to reach that critical plateau mark where we can start easing up things, opening up businesses again, and before we even get to the whole Comic-Con thing. So don't expect these Comic-Cons to open up anytime soon. And but more importantly, for San Diego Comic-Con, which is one of the biggest cons of the year, I don't expect it to be open probably until the fall, to be realistically speaking, and it could even be pushed back further. Luckily here in New England, I'm in Rhode Island, so I'm not in New York. but it's definitely a big issue going on in New York State with the whole crisis. It's hard to keep it under control there because New York City is such a compact city with millions upon millions of people there that it's kind of hard to keep it controlled. And they want to practice social distancing over there, but it's very hard to do so there because of the case. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Kirk, how are you, buddy? Like I said, if you guys want to jump in on the stream, let me know. I dropped the link at the top of the on the top of the comments, so feel free to jump in if you guys have some time. Just talking a little bit about the virus, and then I'm going to open up some of these boxes. I ended up picking up another CGC unboxing. I picked that up on eBay just the other day, but I'm going to wait to unbox that. I'm going to wait. There's really no rush. It's not like you're going to be able to go to the comic stores and buy any books. So lately I'm going to be just either waiting for my unboxings to come in from CGC or realistically just purchase on eBay. But I'm not going to be purchasing as much now because really it's, I'm trying to save up a little bit and just kind of weigh out this, this whole storm and see what happens. But let's see. Oh, you're in New York. Okay. People are still going out, being on top. Yeah, and that's that's what's going to make it hard is to really control the numbers. New York is starting to get out of control over there. We're not too far, obviously, living in Rhode Island. We've been pretty much on top of the game. We've been pretty aggressive on controlling it here. We do have a decent amount of numbers. We're up to like probably 160, 170. We're nowhere near what New York is, but we are starting to see the influx of patients coming into the ICUs. I've noticed it quite a bit the last few days, but obviously I can't imagine what it's like in New York City. What's going on, Steve? Burke Nasty's in the house. Hope you guys are doing all right. So like I said, all right, I'm going to start unboxing. So what do you think? So should I do my 2020 goals book first, or should I do my CGC unboxing? This came back from CGC both these books have been sitting upstairs for a couple of weeks. I had to give it the coronavirus treatment 14-day quarantine. So either book, whatever you guys want to open up, I'll open up that first and then I'll open up the other one. All right, we got 2 so far for CGC. All right, let's see, what did you pick up? Jay Scott's Capital just released 2 more exclusive covers, the Wonder Woman 750. Oh, cool. All right. Very nice. All right. So it looks like we're going to do CGC unboxing. Right? Fair enough. So, like I said, another book back from CGC. This was one of the books I had signed from Neil Adams. So it's a DC book. It was one of the couple of the artists I met that day when I went. So it took forever to get this book back because it came. What I do? I had it signed by Neil Adams, sent out to CCS for a press, and I fast tracked it. And I only got it back a couple of weeks ago. Mind you, it was early November, and that's when the con was. So there's been quite a bit of a delay from CCS to CGC, the whole grading process and so forth. I'm still waiting on 6 more books to show up from CGC. So this is book number 4. All right. Yeah, no kidding. That was last year. So November, January, February, March. So end of March, it's been a little over 4 months. And this book was fast tracked too, mind you. So that's it's kind of pissing me off that it's been taking this long. So that just tells me that it's going to be the last time that I use CCS to press through CGC, just because the process is taking too long. I wanted to try it out a few different ways, getting a few books fast track, getting a few books non-fast track through through CCS, kind of just to test out their market to see how long it takes, and then go from there. And so after all this, I've decided I'm not going to, you know, press through CCS anymore. I'm going to use more of the community. There's a lot of good pressers in the comic community, so I'm going to start utilizing those people just to help get these books quicker. I'm not going to send any books to CGC anytime soon, just because of the whole delay that they're doing right now. But that's just my riff on that. So looks like we got a few more people in here. Hey, what's going on, Tim? How are you? So this is a DC book. It's a Detective Comics book, classic Neil Adams cover. Get some guesses in there. I want to see in the chat to see if you guys know what it is. So obviously it's going to be tough. There's a lot of classic Neil Adams covers. I'm going to, all right, pull out the book. So let's see. All right. Let's see. Do I know the grade? Yeah, I just saw the grade by accident just now, but now I know the grade. I didn't know the grade beforehand. Let's see, 227, 232, or 251. Good guesses, but it's neither one of those. All right. So, all right, pull it up top. Actually. Oh. It's Detective Comics number 402. Really cool Man-Bat cover there. I love this cover. This cover is so cool. Looks like Batman is shitting his pants right here as the Man-Bat's coming to attack him. I love this cover just because of the colors. The colors. It's a really dark greenish black color. You gotta love the dark scene in the background with the moon in there. It is signed by you know, get some good. There you go, Neil Adams right there. And this is really cool. It's a 9.2. Wow. And I got out with off-white to white pages. That's true. Yeah. I did see a few people in here add this book to their collection, and actually looks like we got a. Hey, what's going on?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
How are you?
Can't complain. That's a great book. Is that Man-Bat?
It is. Yeah. So this is the second appearance of Man-Bat.
Sweet.
And I believe they don't put it here on the thing. It just says the Man-Bat appearance. But let me see on there. This is also a first appearance of, I forget her name. It's like her Man-Bat's wife is also in here.
Oh, I forget what her. I was just watching that episode of the Batman animated series last night too.
Yeah, but they don't put it on the actual book, but it is her first appearance as well.
Okay, cool.
And this book is really hard to get in high grade. I thought when I picked this up, this was going to be like an 8.0, 8.5 before I got this pressed. And as you can see, it came back
at 8.2. That's pretty cool.
With the press. I'm going to have to look this up real quick on Go Collect. This may be the highest grade.
Oh, wow. Nice. That'd be cool if it was.
This may be the highest grade graded by, signed by Neil Adams.
Oh, sweet. Oh, you did you have him sign it, or did you buy it signed? Okay, cool.
No, I met him at Rhode Island Comic Con back in November.
Oh, sweet.
And that's why it took forever to get this book back.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I've heard. That's why I've been so skeptical about sending stuff to get graded, unless I'm like actually turning it in myself, because it takes so long to get it back, and I want it like right there. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me just pull this up real quick. I want to see if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look up this this grade, because it might be the highest. To get a 9.2 in that book is so hard.
Yeah, I'm definitely not an expert on grading, but that's why I watch guys like you that are, so I can learn a little bit more.
All right, let's take a look. Comics 402. Is it screen sharing right now?
Yeah, it is. I see it.
All right, so let's take a look. All right. Let's take a look. So looks like the highest grade is a 9.8. There's one copy there.
Hmm.
And then
7 and a 9.6.
9.6 to 7. So as you can see, there's not a lot of books
Yeah.
in the 9s. And if I look over here, oh, it is. So it is. Okay, a 9.2 is 3 copies signed. It's the highest grade signed.
Gotcha.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because when I bought this book, like I said, I thought it was like an 8.0, 8.5. So it definitely helped.
Was that before you had it pressed or?
Yeah,
or after.
I thought it was like an 8.0 before pressing.
Okay.
Yeah, so to get that grade is, and you can see it here. I'll there is some stuff wrong with it here.
Oh yeah, I see.
Right there. Something right there.
Oh, looking. Yeah, it's a nick. Yeah.
So that's why I thought initially. So it really helped out with that press. It really cleaned it up. That's really cool.
Sweet.
Cool. I don't have too many books signed by. I think that's only I got that book, and then I had some I had a Hardy's like placemat signed by him, and that was pretty cool as well. All right. So how's it going? How you doing, Kirk? How's things?
I've been up and down. A lot of adjusting. Everybody in the education world, we're like switching over to Google Classroom. So learning how to use that and learning how to reach our students remotely. When some of them don't have connections to technology. So a lot of think tanks that I've been doing with teachers and staff. So. But besides that, I've been trying to not stay, not let that negativity get to me. So, putting a lot of time into, organizing my collection and getting back into my art,
Nice.
Just trying to stay busy, and reading, of course.
Oh yeah. What have you been reading lately?
I've before all the LCSs closed, I was able to grab the set of Canto. They're not all first prints, but it doesn't really matter. These covers are really great, So I just been catching up on the story, and I'm really glad that they actually are going to do another run of it or continue the story.
Oh, are they continuing it? Nice.
That's what I've been hearing. So I bought that, and then I'll show you some Fantastic Four books that I picked up off of a homie in the community on IG. Yeah. So I've been reading that because my LCS is closed. Where are the books? They closed, and they're doing here they are. They're doing online purchases now, so I have to let them know what books I want to add to my pool, and then so it's been a lot. Like I said, a lot of adjusting. But I got this. I don't really care about high grades or anything. I just want to read the stuff. But this is the first cameo of him. I almost had the opportunity to buy the actual appearance, but I was trying to save money. I'm working on a run of The Thing, so I got issue number 17.
That was one of my 2020 goal books. Is get the first Warlock.
Really? Oh, okay, cool. That's a great book.
I have that book, FF66, FF67.
Oh, nice.
And then I wanted to get the was it Thor 165 or Thor 166?
Oh yeah.
Warlock. So that actually goes back towards my 2020 goals book. Nice.
It
could be one of those.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Oh man. So I know my LCS. I think it's still. I'm not sure if it's still open or not. I forget.
Are they doing curbside pickup or for a while? Mine's was delivering. They were delivering books to people, and just they wouldn't hand them off. They would leave them at your front door and just wave to you.
Oh wow.
Well, they're trying to practice social distancing, so I understand.
Yeah, he's. I think he did a little bit of rearranging where he put his desk in front of the main entrance now, so he's kind of blocked off some of that to get in because it was a rather cramped like LCS to begin with. So he did that a couple of weeks ago. So now he's kind of like, well, if you can go into the door and ask for whatever books he has on the shelf, and then and he'll let you pick them up. And if you have some books on pull, then he'll grab those for you as well. And I didn't get a chance to go this past week because I only have 2 books on pull right now, which is Immortal Hulk and Batman.
I haven't been reading any Batman. Is it good, or you talking about Detective Comics or the new Batman?
No, the current Batman.
Okay, yeah.
With James Tynion writing.
Yeah.
So I've been reading it since he started it, and then lately, I think when the whole Punchline thing started, I started adding the books to my pull just because I didn't want to miss out on the books itself to read them, because they didn't really start picking up steam until like issue 89.
Okay.
And I think they're at 92 will be the next one, which is the big, cover appearance of Punchline. But who knows when that's going to come out now because of the whole with
diamonds. Yeah.
So I don't know. I wish they came out with a better solution to that. Having basically a monopoly with one, distributing all these books is kind of hurting everybody getting their books.
No, I agree, but it's also going to open up the market for other contractors, to compete with Diamond. That's what a lot of people are talking about, because a lot of people already have like mixed opinions about, how Diamond works anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and it'll I know a lot of LCS will probably that haven't been selling online. I'll probably start creating like online stores, and
yeah,
it's going to be a lot of adjusting. Like New Comic Book Day may not be every Wednesday. So
yeah, that's true. The last couple of weeks they've been, whenever they got the books in at the LCS, they've been telling people if you can put them on the shelves and start selling them earlier.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. But when they started doing that, my LCS had already closed, so it was like they weren't even doing curbside pickup. So it was like, dang.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, what do you say? Open up the second book.
Let's do it.
All right. So this is gonna knock off my second book of my 2020 goals, and. Like I said, I wanted to pick this book up before it started getting even more expensive because it's only a matter of time until the.
Is it a Marvel, DC, or is it?
Yeah, all my.
You're a huge DC fan, right?
No, I'm more of a Marvel guy than a DC guy.
Interesting, huh?
I pick it up. I pick up Marvel, DC, and Indies. I read it all. But most of my PC is Marvel.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
yeah, I'm stepping outside more of my comfort zone because I'm a big Marvel fan. So, but I have been trying to pick up a little bit more DC. I'm trying to finish the Hush run.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's a really great run that that got me into Batman more, like Batman comics anyway.
Yep. Yeah. Lately, I've been doing at least the last year or so. I've been getting more into the indie game. There's been a lot of good indie stories.
Yeah, I agree.
More so than Marvel and DC, there's been a ton of good indie reads.
Yeah, I'm reading a bunch. Like Finger Gun was really good. I don't know if you read that. Yeah, a lot of people didn't really like the art too much, but like I like the story, the concept of the story. And then there's what is that? Dark Horse, Crone. I don't know if you read it. Crone is really good.
I think I read two issues.
Yeah, it's I look at it like old lady like Red Sonja, but it's not actually Red Sonja. But it's like a Red Sonja character who's like retired from fighting, and overlord that she had to take down like pretty much comes back, and she gets recruited to like help take him down in the end. So it's been like the last couple issues have been really good because it's been like a huge twist. It doesn't have like that sorcery and sword and sorcery like style of art, but I still like the story,
Yeah, definitely. So going back to the 4 goal books, so what did I say it was? So it was Werewolf by Night 32,
mm-hmm.
Thor 165, complete my Eternals run.
The first volume?
First volume, which I finished. That's already off
nice.
the tech box. And then the last book, which is non-Marvel, it's EC Comics. It's science. Well, where is it? Weird Science Fantasy number 29, which is a classic Frank Frazetta cover.
Did like a silver age or
Gold Age?
Golden Age. Okay, that's what I figured.
I'll put that up so you can see that.
Oh, sweet.
Let's see. Let me screen share this real quick. All right. Yeah, so I've been last year I picked up my my first Golden Age book. So I was I jumped into it and get another one.
I'm still looking because I would love to have like a Golden Age book, but I don't know what I would collect in that like category. It would probably be like some science fiction story, but I have to find something I would be into.
Yep. All right, you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, that's a nice cover.
Yeah, so it has that cool they call it like an atomic like rocket, you know.
Yeah.
Weird Science Fantasy has these little rockets on the side, so here's another picture right here. They do that basically throughout the whole series.
Oh, so it just keeps on going up higher and higher. That is really cool. I love that concept.
Yeah, so there's a few examples of them right here. It's all like sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
And these have really cool covers on them. And a lot of these, you know, especially, so this is the specific book here. It's a 10-cent. It's issue number 29. It's the last issue in the series before the annual. And it's a
I know they had annuals even like during Golden Age.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Really interesting.
I'll show you the annual. The annual is pretty cool. It's a very dark. It's an all black cover. Here you go, right here.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Now the rocket's like flying through space.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just saying there was a book that I just read for Oprah Boys this week called X-Ray Robot, and it really gave homage to a lot of those old school science fiction stories. It was really good. Like the concept of it had a twist, and it's not going to be like over 10 issues. Like it's condensed to like 4 stories. Oh no, where'd he go? I'm on my own. I'm sure he'll pop back in.
There we go.
There you go.
So here's the so they did reprints too. I think back in the late 90s or early 2000s.
Are they more affordable?
Yeah, they're like a few bucks. Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's still pretty nice covers too.
So they did reprints of the originals. So there's the same cover right there, but that's the reprint. Yeah. And but like I said, there's some classic covers. This is another really cool one. This is done by Al Feldstein. Another really cool cover. But yeah, so I wanted to get that book. It's obviously going to be the hardest book to get. It's not any other census.
Gotcha. These books are probably like really expensive too.
Yeah, that's why I was shooting for a low grade. I wanted to get like anywhere from a 3.0 to a 5.0.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy, because once you start getting over a 5.0 in that book, you're talking about over $1,000 easily.
Yeah, and that's what I figured.
And it's one of the more sought after Golden Age books out there. So I just wanted to keep it low grade, just so I can have in the collection, because it's, like I say, it's a classic cover. The guy doesn't do any art anymore. He passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, it's just a really cool book to get out there. Like I said, Golden Age, you can really go anywhere with it, whether it's, you know, anything from like superhero to like sci-fi to like history. There's so many different ways to go at it.
Yeah, and a lot of them are like romance, like crime and
romance, crime.
Like you said, mystery.
That's why I more gravitate to the EC stuff, because they do a lot of the graphic, gory.
Yeah. Are the Tales of the Crypt books, like, are those like Golden Age considered?
Yeah, so those, those are in that same era with the EC comics, like that book I was looking for. It's like in the 50s, like late Golden Age.
Yeah.
So that book is the last book for pre-code horror. So that book I
Oh, okay, yeah, before they came out with the whole census and
Yep, exactly.
yeah.
So that's why it was one of those. I was like, it's more sought after versus some other books. But
Yeah.
all right, so let's show off this last book.
Sweet, let's do it.
And then so I can knock this off the list. All right. So
ooh, that is a beauty.
there we go.
And did you buy it slabbed, or you had that one slabbed?
I bought it slabbed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So this is Thor 165. There's your first full appearance of Adam Warlock. 6.5 in white pages, which is really cool to get these books in white pages. Book that came out in 1969, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Love this book. Can't wait for this character to get introduced into the MCU.
Yeah, I was kind of mad that we got teased in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah. I know, right? So
Yeah.
because of that, and then they teased the character, and it has really been nothing coming out since.
Mm-hmm.
The book dropped quite a bit in value. So right now, it's a very good, affordable time to pick up this book before it, starts to pick up again.
I might have to add that to the list. I think I've only gotten 2 books off of my 2020 list.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember you had a good sized list.
Oh yeah. Actually, Steve Whiting is A-OK one of my my books, Tales of Astonish 59, first Hulk's his first appearance or his name in comics.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I love the Tales of Astonish series. Like, it's one of my favorite Silver Age storylines, besides like the old school Avengers books.
I just noticed here they got the those classic CGC Newton rings. The one right there, right above her head, and then this a little bit there. But hey, it's all good. Gotta love this. I love this cover.
How many books do you think you have slabbed?
Good question. When I last checked, I think I was right around, I want to say like 30, right around 35, something like that.
Gotcha.
And I have one that just came in yesterday that I bought on eBay. And I'm going to give that the good old 14-day coronavirus treatment. Gotta keep it quarantined.
Keep it quarantined.
So I'll do that unboxing probably next week or so.
Okay, cool.
Just so I can have some content out there, because
yeah.
I got to save up some content somehow. I was thinking of maybe doing some other like books I have like runs in my series. I want to do some content. Actually, lately I've been seeing a few people doing their top 50 books.
Oh, we did that. We did that on Not Near Mint.
I saw that on the replay. That was pretty funny.
I saw all my books are like gone from my wall, so I gotta put it back up there.
I was thinking of doing that, recording that.
That would be cool. I'd love to see that.
Random book I have. It's gonna be various, not in the like monetary value. It's gonna be like low to like high. It's whatever I can.
Some of my books were like dollar bin books, but they're books that mean a lot to me. Like that Puck book. Like I bought that book for like 25 cents. Yeah, but I love that cover, and the story was great.
Yeah, so it'll be, and I'm gonna switch it up too. It's gonna be a little bit of indie, Marvel, DC, whatever I have in my short boxes and nearby. There'll be some signed books in there.
Yeah.
Basically, whatever I have nearby, things I've been wanting to get slabbed, and so it'll be just raw. I won't do a top 50 slab book collect just because. First off, I don't have 50 slab books, but so I want to save some of those so I can show it at a different time. But I definitely want to do that probably tonight or tomorrow. I'll start recording that. Or imagine. Oh, we got Ryan asked a good question. So what's my lowest graded slab? Ooh, oh geez, I'm trying to think. I think my low. So this is my second lowest actually. Now that I think of it, this is my second lowest graded book. the one Thor 165. My first, I want to say it's my Avengers 8.
Dude, that's in my 2020 list.
You saw that when I did the unboxing.
Yeah, I did.
The first Kang the Conqueror. I think it's Avengers number 8 is it's a CGC 6.0 white pages. I think that's my most rated book. Good question, Ryan.
And you still haven't got Werewolf by Night 32 yet, right?
Nope. So those are my last 2 books. So I'm gonna have either my Werewolf by Night 32 or my Weird Science Fantasy 29 is gonna be my lowest.
I just feel like that book has gone out of my price range.
I could have bought that book in a 9.0 like 2 years ago for like $1,000.
Yeah.
That book now is like approaching $3,000 in that.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, dang, it's fun. Because I remember before the Black Panther movie came out, I like the one big boy book that I was looking for was his first appearance, and then when that movie was announced, like it was over. I'm like, I'm gonna probably be able to get the Jungle Action comic books, and that and even like I was looking at an issue number 1 for that. That's like, some people are selling for like $50.
Oh, so I have a copy of you're talking about the first volume, Moon Knight number 1. Yeah.
No, not Moon Knight. Black Panther, because I have that first issue too.
Oh, Black Panther number 1.
Yeah.
So those 2 books are been slowly going up, and is that a Kirby cover?
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think that book will go down after the Moon Knight series comes out? Or I think it's keep going up.
I think it'll. Which one? Moon Knight number 1, or
no? Werewolf by Night 32.
It honestly depends on what they do with the characters. So supposedly there are talks of them doing the Disney Plus series and then actually introducing him into the MCU.
I heard about that too.
So whether or not that happens, I don't know. It's going to depend on how these Disney Plus shows do. I think they're going to do well overall.
Yeah.
And, especially when they're going to be introducing kind of like the, magical side of these characters. Because, Moon Knight has this mystical thing.
Yeah.
You got Ghost Rider that they're going to be doing. They're going to be doing they're
coming out with a Ghost Rider show? I didn't know that.
They're going to be introducing him somehow. Well, there was talks of doing Ghost Rider and Hulu Plus.
Okay.
And then that kind of fell by the wayside because then they're going to be adding Mephisto. They're going to be doing what do you call it? Brother Voodoo is going to be supposedly introduced into
That's Doctor Strange. Yeah, I did you read Strange Academy?
No, I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
I heard it was pretty good.
I heard it was really good.
Yeah.
That's I'm still a few weeks behind on reading now that.
Same. Don't even feel bad. Same here. I have a whole stack that I need to finish.
Yeah, now that New Comic Book Day is kind of taken a postpone for the foreseeable future, I can kind of actually catch up on reading now, which has been one of the issues I've been having.
Yeah, and I hit that wall too as a collector, where it's like you're buying so much and you're not able to like read what you're bringing in,
Yeah, so that was one of my goals this year, is to kind of cut down on the polls, and then focus some on the reading, and then just like working towards my 2020 goals.
Yeah.
If I can buy a couple of books here that I find for decent price that I can do a quick flip on, I can add that towards my goal list.
Yeah.
So it benefits everybody. I buy the book, somebody else gets it, and then it helps my goal at the end of the day. So, because I'm trying to limit the amount of spending I do on New Comic Book Day,
Yeah, and it's funny because you say that, because I've been, before I started collecting modern day like runs, I was like just collecting Silver Age, Copper Age, like Bronze Age. I was focusing on those older runs, like my X Factor, New Mutants run, my Uncanny X-Men run, like, and I started collecting Tales of Astonish and like the first 100 Avenger books, But since I've been doing like New Comic Book Day and I got a pull now, like it's been sorry about that. It's been like really hard financially to try to like get some of those books,
Yeah.
There's a lot of books that I want, like older books that I want. Like you said, that Avenger number 8, that's a big boy book that I want I love King the Conqueror.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
that character, I've been talking about that character for years, that this villain was going to come. They were slowly piecing it together with the whole time travel.
I
It was
agree.
only a matter of time. That was one of the Avengers' worst villains, that Kang was going to come. And, before you know it, they announced it that he's going to be coming in Phase 4. So I'm pretty excited that I got that book when I did.
Yeah.
It's still affordable. You can still get that book in a
and even if they don't bring him in, like I still think that's one of those books that's going to be a classic.
Yeah, that book's not going to go down in value.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a single-digit Avengers book, so it's a classic villain. You can use, it just won't go down. It's one of those books that just it stands the test of time.
Yeah, 8 and 9 are like my top 10 books that I want this year.
And then I've been noticing Fantastic Four number 19 has been going up in value too slowly. The first Ramatut, his
that's another book that I want too.
His alternate character.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a couple people purchasing that book as well.
Yeah, because that predates Avengers.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And then the other book I want to say is Avengers. Is it 10 or Avengers 11? Is the first Scarlet Centurion? I want to say, is that the book?
I have to look it up. I think you may be right.
I have to look this up real quick on what do you call it, on Key Collector.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look here. All right. I want to say it's that either Avengers 10 or it's one of the annuals. I forget what it is. But another early Avengers book that's one of his alter egos is the Scarlet Centurion.
Oh, are you talking about Immortus?
Oh, Immortus too.
Immortus, sorry. Yeah. That's who it is, yeah.
Yeah, this character right here.
Yeah, that's another book that I just like that cover. That cover's awesome.
Another really cool cover.
Yeah.
Yep, Kirby. Yep, of course.
Yep.
And so it must be the annual I'm thinking of. The annual is Scarlet Centurion. Is another alter ego. There's so many of them, and then the newer ones is is in Iron Lad, the new event. One of the what's that Avengers book?
Are you talking about first appearance of Iron Lad?
Yeah, the new Avengers. Is that what it is? I forget what it's called.
Are you talking about the Mighty Avengers? You're talking about it's an older book, right?
No, it's fairly new.
Oh, okay.
Scarlet. Let's see, Centurion. There we go. Oh, that's what it is. Avengers Annual number 2.
Oh, okay.
The third identity of Kang the Conqueror. That's what it was. Okay.
Let me see the cover.
Let's take a look. Oh, this is Roy Thomas. Okay, cool. All right. Roy Thomas. And,
I remember that book. Another like battle cover that I really like.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Look at that. Yeah, so there's a few of those characters. And then the other character is Iron Lad. So they've been slowly setting up these the Young Avengers. That's what I was thinking of. The Young So Iron Lad is the newest rendition of Kang the Conqueror. In that story, the Young Avengers, he faces future Kang, and then
But Iron Lad is good though, right? Isn't he?
He is. Iron Lad is good. So he tries to face Kang the Conqueror in that storyline along with the Young Avengers, and then he figures out the only way to defeat Kang the Conqueror
is to kill himself.
Is to become Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, wow.
And that's the only way to save the timeline.
That is crazy.
So, it's a good read, The Young Avengers.
That's the first volume?
I believe so.
I might have to buy that series and trade.
I believe so. Let me look this up real quick.
Well, people have been telling me to read that for a minute, The Young Avengers, because they're coming out with a TV show for that now, right? That's going to be on Disney Plus, or?
I don't know if they're going to come out with the show or if they're going to make a Phase 4 movie. I don't think they're tying it together. You saw at the end of Infinity War when they had that character there, the kid.
Yeah.
They were talking about potentially him if he's going to be one of the Young Avengers, and obviously you got Kate Bishop, the Hawkeye. Yeah, this to get her.
I would love to see Kate Bishop in the series.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Here's the Young Avengers here.
Yeah, yeah. I've been seeing that cover everywhere.
Yeah, so that's it right there. Yeah, first appearance of Iron Lad.
Cool. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so this storyline is really good. And they talk a little bit about how he faces Kang, and then he ultimately becomes to defeat him, he has to become Kang.
Wow.
So it's definitely a good read.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. How are we doing on time? We're at 45 minutes. Oh, boy. All right. Goes by quick.
Yeah, it does.
So do you have anything coming up on your channel? Anything coming up?
I mean, not really. You guys can catch me every Wednesday on Not Near Mint, Rob Worst's channel. Talking about comics. It's gonna be tough because there's no new comic books coming out. So what are a lot of us that do talk about like new content books gonna do? But I mean, we have plenty in our collection, so I feel like there's a lot that you can talk about. You can focus on a story, bring characters that people normally don't, look at, bring them to the light and, discuss them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot we can talk about, but you guys can catch me there every Wednesday. And then, I'll always be in the chats. So I don't have anything going on this weekend. I might post some stuff on Instagram, but nothing too crazy.
Cool. Are you a regular now, like on the panel for Rob Worst's channel now?
Yeah. I'll be on there every Wednesday.
That's cool. Yeah, I try to catch that on the rewind most of the times I'm working on Wednesdays. But
yeah, it's hard to watch everybody's content when it's live, So
I'm like subscribed to so many content creators, and like you get all these notifications, and it's like you try to catch them up as often as you can. But lately, YouTube's been doing something weird with their notifications.
I heard about that. A lot of people haven't been able to see like people's live. I have to like do secret stuff to like find out,
It's not been popping up as regularly as it normally does. And sometimes I have to go like on the left side of the panel, when you look at the subscribers.
Yeah.
It shows who's like live, but then it'll show who's live. But then on the top right, when you click on that, your icon, it may not show it that they're actually live.
Yeah, which is so weird. Even if you have the bell on,
they're doing something wacky there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
but at least everybody in the community is conscious of it. That's why like it's so smart to like use other platforms to promote like your page. Like I usually find out about a lot of people's lives through their like Instagram. Because they'll promote it there, and then let me go hurry up and hop on there and see.
That's why before I went live, I did a quick little posting on Instagram just to see to get people to, if they were on there at the time to see when they went live, because, YouTube's been doing these, the whole noise.
It popped up yours popped up for me. So luckily it told me you were live. So that's why, hop on.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good then. But that's pretty much I had for now. I was gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do that top 50 raw books, the top 50 collection. I'll do that. That'll probably be, I don't know if I'll go live and do it or if I'll just like pre-record.
That's what I'm gonna ask, if it's gonna be pre-recorded or live.
I haven't decided yet. It's gonna be time bearing whether I do it tonight or tomorrow. I know. We'll see how that goes. But I'll quickly show the books again for people who want to catch this last second. Sometimes people will just go right towards the end and they want to see it. I do that too sometimes, to be honest, because sometimes you try to get the book, you see the content, the person's video went live for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's like skimming through a book.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, how it is. We all have like short attention spans.
Yeah.
So, this was the 2020 Gold Book, Thor number 165, first appearance of Warlock. And then the book that finally came back from CGC is Detective Comics number 402, the second appearance of Man-Bat, signed by Neil Adams, 9.2. And after looking that up, it was the highest signed copy out there in the census, which is really cool. And that's pretty much it. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Glad to hear that you got the notification as well, Ryan.
Oh, sweet.
So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap this up unless you have anything else, Kirk.
No, I don't have anything else to show.
All right, very cool. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for joining in the live stream, chatting, and anybody else who catches us on the rewind. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Kirk, for jumping on.
Oh, of course, anytime.
And we'll catch up again, pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And all right, guys. All right, have a good day, everyone. All right, guys.
Cheers.